Ugh. So there's goddamn godforsaken audio issues I'm having all over again. Life in the country fucking sucks. It's hellish. It is not fun. It is hell on earth, and I'd rather die than move out to the country. So let's get into it. You're far removed from any amenities. It's lonely. You're isolated from everybody else. You don't have access to any of the conveniences of modern life in the city. You can't really go anywhere. There's nothing to do. There's no fun events happening. There's no concerts. There's no fun ever. There's no fun events. There's nothing going on, except maybe the occasional farmers market, and then on top of everything else, I mean, like the nearest grocery store, the full service one, will be far away from you and everything. And everybody talks about it, disagrees with me and everything, and is all like, "Country life is great, great compared to city life. Like the life of the city is hell. You're so close to all these other people." No, man, I've lived in the city my whole life, so I know strategies around the fact that, like, oh look, I go outside and there's all that traffic. That's unpleasant. So you know what I do? I wait for the sun to go down. I wait for it to be 9 p.m. And then I do my grocery shopping when I know the store is going to be dead inside, and everything. I mean, it's not hard. If you know what you're doing, you can beat the lines, beat the traffic, and navigate around all of it. Like I've been here long enough to figure out ways around all the fucking shit people complain about. And when I go to the store, I listen to audiobooks and everything on my new Bluetooth headphones. Like I don't care. And so all this shit that's going on, and this romanticization of like country life, it's not fun and everything, and it's not an ideal and idyllic lifestyle. It's not pleasant. It's not like I've lived out. Well, I mean, when there were hurricanes in Florida, in order to escape the hurricanes, we would go and visit some of my relatives in Texas, and I remember having to drive off the road onto, the gravel pathways that, tore up the undercarriage of my car, the family car and everything. I remember visiting them and then having to stay in the fucking Winnebago because of the fact that they didn't even let me sleep in the house. I gotta sleep in this fucking Winnebago where our donkey is, basically right outside the window, and everything, and walks by it sometimes, and all of our farm animals and all this other stuff. Like I've been up inside all of it. I've seen it. I've seen the way that it is to be, removed from civilization. I don't like it. I mean, I can deal with it for, a short visit and everything and for a short period of time, but after a while, you know, it's hellish. And people are all these cottage core memes on the internet from people who want to get away from it all and everything, and meanwhile, I just can't help but think boring. The whole aesthetic of it and everything, like I don't want that. I like it here. I'm comfortable here. If anything, I want to be closer to like downtown Portland, so that at least I get to experience some of the cool stuff that happens down there and go to some of the cool clubs and everything, like the goth club that exists down there, the Coffin Club and everything, and that's been, it just, I don't want that. I don't want that life. I'm not looking to get away from all this, and everything. And so, I look at this and I look at Hannah Nealman and the ballerina farm videos, and I I mean, the only thing that I can think is, why would you ever want this? This is this is obviously unpleasant. I don't get why you don't see that.